The truck world may be on the verge of a major shakeup. If recent insider chatter is even partly accurate, a bold move is coming, one that could revive something enthusiasts haven't just missed, but genuinely grieved. A true, uncompromising V8 could be making a serious comeback in the next-generation full-size pickup expected around 2027. And yes, rival fans are already reacting. Because if this plays out the way it's being described, it could shift the balance of power in the ongoing truck wars. Let's unpack what's rumored, why it matters, and why people who actually build, fix, and depend on trucks are paying close attention. For years, the industry has been moving toward turbocharged V6, hybrid systems, and fully electric platforms. On paper, these setups deliver strong torque and improved fuel economy. But for a certain segment of truck owners, something important has been lost along the way. That unmistakable rumble, the immediate throttle response, the raw mechanical connection between driver and machine. Those qualities are hard to replicate, and for many, they define what a truck should feel like. Now, the talk isn't just about keeping a V8 alive, it's about reinventing it. Not a mild refresh or a carryover design, but a next-generation V8 built to compete with modern turbo engines in efficiency while still delivering massive usable torque. Add in the possibility of hybrid assistance that enhances rather than replaces the experience, and the concept becomes a lot more interesting. This isn't about nostalgia. It's a calculated move. From an engineering perspective, the decision isn't as backward-looking as it might seem. First, real-world durability still matters. A lot. Mechanics consistently point out that simpler engine designs tend to hold up better under long-term stress. Turbocharged engines can be incredibly capable, but they also bring added complexity. Turbo hardware, intercooling, systems, higher operating temperatures, and more demanding maintenance requirements. A well-designed V8, especially one updated with modern materials and improved cooling, can still offer strong long-term reliability, particularly for towing, heavy-duty use, and harsh environments. Second, the demand never really disappeared. Despite the push toward electrification, many truck buyers still prefer V8 power. Trucks aren't just daily drivers, they're work tools. When you're hauling, towing, or operating in extreme conditions, consistency and predictability often matter more than theoretical efficiency gains. Instead of abandoning that preference, the strategy appears to be refining it. While nothing has been officially confirmed, industry speculation points to several likely advancements. Expect improvements in combustion efficiency, higher compression ratios, more precise fuel delivery systems, and redesigned cylinder heads to improve airflow. These changes could increase power output without a major penalty in fuel consumption. Hybrid assistance is also a strong possibility, but with a different philosophy. Rather than masking the engine, the electric component could provide torque at low speeds, reduce strain under heavy loads, and enhance towing performance, while the V8 remains the centerpiece. There's also talk of stronger internal components, forged crankshafts, reinforced pistons, and upgraded oiling systems. These aren't just performance upgrades, they directly address long-term durability, especially under sustained stress. This kind of move doesn't happen in a vacuum. If one brand delivers a modern V8 that combines durability, efficiency, and serious power, it changes expectations across the segment. Competitors that have leaned more heavily into smaller turbo engines or efficiency-focused strategies could face a perception challenge. Even if their products are technically strong, they might start to feel less exciting or less aligned with what traditional truck buyers want. And in this market, perception carries real weight. This kind of move doesn't happen in a vacuum. If one brand delivers a modern V8 that combines durability, efficiency, and serious power, it changes expectations across the segment. Competitors that have leaned more heavily into smaller turbo engines or efficiency-focused strategies could face a perception challenge. Even if their products are technically strong, they might start to feel less exciting or less aligned with what traditional truck buyers want. And in this market, perception carries real weight. It might seem like an emotional argument, but it's backed by real behavior. The sound of an engine plays a measurable role in how drivers perceive performance. That deep, low-end rumble signals strength and capability before you even look at the numbers. Engineers refer to this as acoustic feedback, and it directly influences satisfaction behind the wheel. A properly tuned V8 doesn't just perform well, it feels right. If the new design leans into authentic sound rather than artificial enhancement, it could reconnect with drivers in a way many modern powertrains don't. What makes this development interesting isn't just the engine itself, it's what it represents. Most automakers are choosing a clear path, either full electrification or downsized, highly boosted engines. This approach tries to bridge both worlds, keeping the character of a traditional V8 while integrating modern technology to improve efficiency and performance. That's not an easy balance to achieve, but if executed well, it could create a unique advantage. There's also a renewed focus on durability engineering. By strengthening internal components and simplifying stress points, long-term ownership costs could drop. That matters not just for individual buyers, but for fleets and commercial users as well. This isn't about chasing headline horsepower numbers, it's about real-world capability. A next-gen V8 could deliver stronger low-end, torque for towing, better thermal stability under sustained loads, and more consistent power delivery over long distances. While turbo engines can excel in short bursts, naturally aspirated designs still have advantages when pushed hard over time. Leaning into those strengths could make a meaningful difference for people who actually use their trucks as intended. Of course, efficiency is still a major concern. Traditionally, V8s have lagged behind smaller engines in this area, but that gap is narrowing. Technologies like improved cylinder deactivation, smarter hybrid integration, and more efficient combustion processes could significantly reduce fuel consumption. If the new design can approach the efficiency of smaller turbo engines while maintaining V8 performance, it would be a major breakthrough. For consumers, this is ultimately good news. Increased competition tends to push the entire industry forward. Expect better engine options across the board, improved reliability, and more meaningful choices between performance and efficiency. Perhaps most importantly, it suggests that the future won't be limited to a single type of powertrain. This isn't just about one engine or one model. It's about redefining what a modern truck powertrain can be. Instead of forcing a choice between traditional power and modern efficiency, the goal appears to be combining both. That's ambitious and risky, but it could shape the direction of the segment for years to come. If these reports hold true, this upcoming V8 won't just be another update, it'll be a statement. A signal that power, durability, and driving experience still matter. The V8 may not be fading away after all. It may simply be evolving. And if that evolution delivers on its promise, the next chapter in the truck wars could be far more interesting than anyone expected.